Hey, what's up? I am Sam, and welcome to my Origami Dojo. Today, I'm going to be showing you this origami spiral envelope, which I developed while playing around with a simple 8-sided tatto. You ready to make it? Let's go. So let's begin with a square of origami paper. This model can easily be folded from a 6-inch sheet of kami, but I'd recommend something larger, especially on your first attempt. So, we'll begin by folding in half on both diagonals. And let's unfold, rotate, and fold in half on the other diagonal. And we'll unfold, and now what we want to do is take this edge here and fold it up to lie along that crease we just made. And we want to make this fold as accurate and as neat as possible because this will be very important later on. Actually, all of these creases will, so fold carefully. So let's rotate it around, take this edge, and fold it up to meet that other edge. And again, make sure it's as neat as possible. Can't emphasize that enough. And let's unfold. Now let's do the same thing on this side. We'll just take this edge here, fold it up to that center crease. Do I need to mention the neatness thing again? Probably not. Then rotate around, fold that edge up to meet the other edge. And crease. Now let's unfold, and we're going to rotate, and we're going to do the same thing here. Fold this edge up. Basically, in case I haven't mentioned already, what we're going to do is be doing this around all 4 corners. So, after this, one more to go. Alright, now let's unfold, and we have one more corner to do, and it is this one right here. So, let's fold that edge up to the center crease, blah blah blah, fold neatly, etc. And rotate it around, and fold this other edge up. And once we have that, let's take this top flap here and unfold it. And now let's get to making our envelope. So to do this, we're going to turn over and find the center crease here. Then we're going to find this crease that extends from the center crease to the edge here. And we're going to fold along that crease. And what I'd recommend doing is keeping your finger on this flap here to keep it from sliding out of place. Because trust me, given half a chance, your origami model will do that to you. Alright, that looks pretty neat. So, let's do the same thing with the next one. We'll turn over again, find the center line here, travel down it until we reach this crease here. Then we're going to fold along that crease. And again, we're going to keep our finger on that flap there to keep it in place. And we'll crease. And if you fold it very neatly, this point here should line up with this whole intersection of creases here. Now let's turn over, and we're going to find this center crease here, then find this crease that extends out from it, and we're going to fold along that crease. So we're just going to fold up, and again, keep that flap in place with your finger, and crease as sharply as possible, especially when you're making this new crease here, right here. Alright, and let's turn over, and we have one more of these defined, and that is this crease right here. We're basically making an octagon-like shape. And let's find that crease, and turn over, and fold. And again, if you fold it neatly, this point should meet up with this edge here. And now we have one more of these to fold, and just to do that, we don't have to find any creases, we just need to take this edge and fold it back along this existing crease. And there we go. Once we have that done, we're just going to rotate, take this bottom point, fold it up to the very top there, and crease. And once we have that, let's unfold that flap a little bit, and then just tuck it underneath there. And your origami spiral envelope is done. Now there's one little modification that you can make, and that is to make a swivel fold right here. So to do that, we're just going to unfold everything. And we're going to take this existing mountain fold right here and just fold along that. And this paper is also going to want to fold down, so we'll just let it. This is the flap for the envelope. We're just going to fold it down as that mountain fold folds into place. And when you feel you've gone far enough, there's no exact guideline here. Just make sure that this flap can close. Then just pinch them out and fold into place, or just flatten and a valley fold will automatically pop into place. And once you've done that, let's unfold and then just refold the model the same way it was. So we'll fold that flap into place, then this one, then this one, and this one, and this one, and oh, we're done. Okay, now we're going to find that mountain fold and the valley fold we just made and refold those. So we're just going to push them in there. And once we've done that, this flap will not want to lie flat, it'll stay 3D. So to flatten it, we're just going to fold it down and insert it back into the pocket. Now what that whole complicated procedure did was create this gap here, this visible gap between the flaps. And to me it looks a lot better like that, although you certainly don't have to fold it that way, it's just an optional step. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please feel free to subscribe, check out my other tutorials, like this, share it with your friends, etc., etc. Is there something else I'm supposed to say? Probably not. Did I mention subscribing? Yeah. Checking out the other tutorials? Yep. Well, that's a wrap.